Hey, what up? What? This is DJ, your buddy DJ, speaking to you from beyond the grave. Uh, now, I'm here to play a new game for you today. I just wanted to show off. Let's see. So there's this trilogy of games called, well, the Enigma Trilogy. It's by Enigma Studios, which is basically one guy. First, there was the Enigma Machine, which is a really good game. I I've gotten to the end of it. I cannot beat it. I probably could if I really pushed myself to, but it gets stressful at the end. Like, and I don't know. Like I've seen enough of the game, great story, and I recommend it, especially because it's the start of a trilogy. Second game in that trilogy is Mothered. Excuse me. Mothered, a role-playing horror game. This is, in my opinion, one of the greatest horror games I've ever played. It's or ever even seen, because there's a lot that I've seen and not played. I don't want to say much about it. Just it is pretty standalone. You could start the trilogy with this or the Enigma Machine. Either one's fine. But this is a fantastic game. I wish I'd recorded myself playing through this, because this was a hell of an experience. And frankly, there aren't many Let's Plays of these games. And I think that should change. These games deserve coverage. I first found out about these games through Nexpo. Nexpo did a YouTube video about like haunted PS1 horror games or whatever, like a demo discs. Like it's a fun little fan community thing. Well, it's not fan, like it's just indie games done in the style of PS1 graphics. And Mothered was covered in that, as well as the demo for Echostasis. I have played through the demo for Echostasis. I'm into it. It definitely ties into this canon. I'm not going to talk much about the canon because I don't want to spoil these games. Although Echostasis may end up spoiling them. I don't know. But like, they're very much worth playing. Especially Mothered. God, I love Mothered. But Echostasis, the full game, has finally come out. I've played a bit of it. I'm gonna start a new file and play it from the beginning, recording it. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to beat this game, because for all I know, from all that I do know about it, it's a lot more of a game than the other ones are. Like Mothered is more of a walking sim, but really freaking good. Anyway, Echostasis has actual game mechanics. They'll make sense as you start to see me play. As I said, I'm going to start a new file, but I want to record this for a few reasons. One of which being, it might motivate me to actually complete it. I don't want this to be another Enigma Machine situation where I don't actually finish it. But another thing is, if I think these games deserve coverage, I should put my money where my mouth is and actually record it. So I'm playing this with a weird setup. You're supposed to play it with mouse and keyboard. Like, that's non-negotiable. There's text input sections of this game that require you to type in the correct words. So I have a wireless USB keyboard, which I'm holding right now. I'm kind of just turning it around in my hand, but as if you could see it. And in place of a mouse, I was playing with a Steam controller. That was actually working out pretty well, but my Steam controller does not have a headset jack. And if I want to record my voice for this, I'm using an Xbox controller. So, in a way, the Xbox controller will serve as my mouse. But there's action-heavy sequences of the game where you don't need to type in text on a keyboard. And for those, I'll just use the controller straight out. I've already mapped the controller's things to be what it needs to be. But so, right, yes, that's enough of a preamble. I'm DJ. Welcome to my channel. There's other things I should be doing with my life. Like a story I should be writing, but I want to play this. Just playing it for about 70 minutes last night got me really invested and reminded me how much I love this creator and his canon, his little trilogy. It's just a fantastic story. But, right. Let's start this up and I'll see if I can clear a new file. Launching executable. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. I was able to delete my file. So here we go. You ready? Calling myself DJ. Welcome to the new you. You have been connected to the cloud. Enigma Studio. This is the title screen. And like, I love these vibes. And all the games are really filled with vibes. Okay. So it's just gonna throw us into the game for a bit. I'll have a moment to explain stuff after a little bit. Right. Let's enter the dreamscape. Left click to progress text, look around with the mouse. Left click to activate objects. Use WASD to move around. Hold shift to fast forward. Using fast forward will speed you up, but it will also speed up everything else. And that's this. You see, we have a countdown timer. To face the enemies within this chapel, you must first find and activate 2 switches. One to your left, one to your right. Each of them will open a new neural path. That will allow you to progress. Let's go this way. These graphics. Neural path opened. The bridge in front of you is now accessible. We'll get that later. Oh, Jesus, hi there. Didn't know that you guys came to get me. Okay. It's okay. I was gonna die anyway. That's what the countdown timer is. What's important is I've already hit that switch. Now I've got to go hit the other one. God, I did not know that guy was gonna come after me. It's one way to wake me up. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Okay, the shotgun is now accessible. Let's jump. Whee! Subject fell into water. Okay, so I now have everything ready. When I first played this, it took me a few tries to even figure out what I'm supposed to do here, but I know. So let's just go do this. God, this hits so much harder with headphones. I'm gonna go this way. So you have to find your way to this. Luckily, I already know. But for further levels, I'm not going to know. And you're going to see a lot of trial and error from me. Shotgun! Hang on. So far in this game, the enemies don't actually freak me out that much, except for when I have no weapon. Right, I'm totally sure what I'm supposed to shoot here. Downloading core. Hello? Right, now I've got a load of time. More than I'll ever need. There we go. After 3 long years, the time has finally come. Where am I? This is your dreamscape. Excuse me. A representation of your mind. But I don't recognize this place. Precisely. It has been years since you last spent time here. And as you can see, this place has seen brighter days. Why am I here? You're here because I have been searching for you. You feel this as a moment of clarity. You see, for the past 3 years, your mind has been lost, stuck in the cloud, paralyzed by infinite truths. But now, you find yourself lifted from the noise for one final role. But I don't know what my role is. That is why I am here. To project meaning onto the madness. Approach the terminal in front of you, and you will have what you want. A story of your very own. Home. There is one thing that I must tell you. For these past 3 years, I have been watching you, and I understand. I understand that the past few years have been challenging. I understand that despite trying your best, you have this unshakable feeling that something huge, something unavoidable, has been heading your way. And I understand that all you want now is an end, an escape from a world that has long stopped making sense to you. Look around you. This dreamscape crumbles before your eyes. There's someone there. Back there. Is it coming closer? Is that just me? Believe me when I say you got here just in time. Oh no, it's just the FOV. Any longer, and I fear you may not have ever made it here at all. Suddenly, you start to realize that inexplicable feeling you've been having. It was never a feeling of dread, but rather one of acceptance. And as you think about this, you feel all that pain, all that confusion leaving your body behind, being replaced by something else, something you've been looking for, something more you, a story of your very own, a story with you in control. No longer do you need this place. No longer must you have to endure those repeated failures. No longer must you have to ask yourself, who am I? Because in here, you're DJ, and your job is to save the world from a terrible virus. A virus that for too long has torn humanity apart. A virus that I fear may be terminal. Cerebral entanglement, it's time to let go of what happened and say hello to the new you, DJ. The end approaches. Welcome home, DJ. Echostasis. This story only ends one way. Here we are in the lobby. We have some quiet. God, this definitely hits different with headphones. You have a job to do. Got a terminal up here, which we'll get to in a moment. Down this hallway we have chamber test in progress. Core not found. Subject entity 65. And over down here. Like there's somebody floating in there. There's entity number 72. Some cool beats. And then back here, there's somebody listening to Attacker. And this one's Entity 64. Core not found. Yeah, the vibes are intense. And out here we have this futuristic cityscape. Well, kind of. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna make a point not to talk about the story of the other two games. Because they are pretty standalone. Like, they tell their own creepy little stories, and compelling and engaging little sci-fi stories. But they do all tie together. Alright, so we got a little note thing here saying toggle terminal, left click, type anything that appears in square brackets like this. Right, now I get to pick up my keyboard. And let's start typing. Press enter to connect and advance text. Connection to DJ established. Well, I'd better get to work. But first, I should gather my thoughts. About thought. Any word or phrase I see wrapped in square brackets like this is a thought that I can reflect on using this terminal. My thoughts will be updated with new information as I progress and learn more. It's also worth reminding myself that I don't need to type the square brackets. Just the word itself will do. Like this. Yes, just like that. Hello. Who am I talking to? There's nobody else here. Who am I? Have I been asleep so long that I can't even remember my own name? Oh, thank you. My name is DJ. We also have like F2 to mess with settings. I've already tweaked these settings. I could reduce the flashing effects for the sake of the audience. And, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Just for my own vibes. Get that mouse off the screen. Because I want the full experience of this. I wasn't even playing with headphones yesterday. I was playing just on the TV. It's more intense with headphones. Right, what else do I need to type? There's a lot of things you can type. And I know what I'm supposed to do to progress, but I want to just mess around a bit. But what happened? Enigma's network came under attack by a virus back in 2058. It seems that since this attack, something has been happening to her. And I guess it's my job to fix it? Right, there's a lot of words there. Let's start with job. For as long as I can remember, I have been the administrator, or admin for short, though admittedly, that isn't exactly a long time. Admin. That is my title. I must admit, I've always wanted to be an administrator. Hold on. What does an administrator even do? Guess there's nobody around to teach me, so it looks like it's all up to me. I should investigate my surroundings and think about ways I can help. I won't be a very useful admin if I can't find a way to help out. I think my job has something to do with a virus. So this place has come under attack from a virus. I don't know much about it, but I do know the following. This virus was originally uploaded to her back in 2058. In the 3 years since then, the virus has sat mostly dormant, quietly adjusting her behavior. These alterations have been so slight and gradual that nobody has noticed that they're now living in a completely different world to the one they did 3 years ago. So far, they have deviated almost to a point of no return. That must be my role in all this, then. I have to save these subjects from this virus. Enigma. That's Ebunga. Enigma. The Enigma Corporation. Known previously as a leading manufacturer of human-like androids and the AI that power them. They now find themselves with a slightly more ambitious role. To lead the charge in ensuring and expediting humanity's continued evolution. And it all starts with the Echo. Oh yeah, lore. Androids. For decades, people thought that their future would be one with androids. Human-like machines that we would birth into our world to help us with our lives. This was a future that Enigma originally found themselves initially working toward. That is, until 2055. Not until they met her did they realize humanity's future would not lie with bringing machines into our world, giving them bodies, constraining them to our physical limitations. Instead, we would step into infinite worlds of their creation, giving up our bodies, unconstraining us of all limitations. Here, AI would not only help us with our lives, but create entirely new ones, tailored specifically for us. It turns out, machines never needed bodies, and soon, neither would we. Yeah, I mean like you can kind of see where a lot of things are going to go wrong. Machines. It is impossible for a machine to possess a core. Less of a shortcoming and more by design, Enigma feel that a sense of self would only serve to unburden a machine's ability to carry out its role effectively. Core. A mechanism that separates one individual from another. The core is where a true sense of self comes from. Long considered the holy grail of AI development, the core was thought to be the only remaining factor differentiating a human from a mere machine. It is also believed that true creation is only possible with a core. So, to live without a core is to be stuck in endless retellings of past events, unable to create a new path. But, by allowing her to embrace our cores, we can let her create the life we deserve. Life we deserve. Our own utopia. By its very definition, the word utopia suggests a world that does not and cannot exist. Sure enough, as we entered the second millennium, it became clear that a collective utopia was simply unattainable. But what also became clear was a potential workaround, by removing the word collective from the equation. Alright. Her. Her is what they call the algorithm in charge of generating personalized realities, known as echoes. With each day, our subjects have become increasingly dependent on her to provide a less challenging and more fulfilling life. As this algorithm lacks a core of her own, the subject's core is used as the basis for creating echoes. Right, what about they? I never did try they. Who? That's cute. Right, like I said, I know what I'm supposed to type in to progress, but I want to think of the right way to convey a lot of information to you, the audience. So, there was something. Sorry, let me do Enigma again. I've done androids. Echo. An echo is an algorithmically generated reality based on the user's cerebral profile. Within a user's echo, all of their needs, desires, and even beliefs are nurtured and catered for. At first, the echo will resemble a reality that's indistinguishable from the home reality that they're used to. Over time, however, Enigma's revolutionary algorithm will begin the process of altering their reality to better suit their outlook. These alterations are so gradual that they're barely noticeable. But in order for her to generate an echo for a subject, she first needs their core. I've done core. Algorithm. At first, algorithms would simply suggest content that a user may like. But recently, Enigma's algorithm has learned to generate this content entirely by herself. Now, the echo represents the natural conclusion of all this progress. An entire reality, algorithmically generated from the user's cerebral profile. Again, there's more words. With a true human core, content can only be created by remixing existing content. It was quickly learned that content created without the use of a core was rejected entirely by humans. And so, work began on an algorithm that could create content using the core most close to us, our own. No longer would we be limited by the very finite output of human creativity. Now, we could sit back and let her carve out our wildest creations. Self? I'm DJ. Okay. Virus? So this place has come under attack from a virus? Okay, right, yeah, this one. Attack. That's what I should do attack. Attack. Back in 2058, an unknown attacker took control of our lead engineer and installed a virus into the mind of our algorithm. In the 3 years since then, reality has become unrecognizable for anyone in a chamber. The virus activation caused a brief power cut. As soon as power was restored, this entire building was placed under lockdown. But now it seems as though something has gone wrong with these 3 subjects. I arrived here just as power was restored, and I suppose it's my job to stop this virus and save these subjects. Lockdown. When this headquarters detects a cyber attack, it is automatically put into lockdown in order to ensure that no external information can get in. So that's what happened. This headquarters is under attack. This means that I'll have to carry out my job from within the confines of this room. Lobby. That's right. The lobby. On the top floor of Enigma headquarters. This floor is where Enigma tests their latest prototypes. I remember now. It seems to be under complete lockdown. Okay, so I think that's how you're supposed to get to lockdown, because the sign on the wall says lobby. Remember. Right. Okay. I don't remember anything else from before arriving in this room. Okay. Okay, let's start moving to actual progress. First of all, 2055. Despite heavy contention from Enigma and the scientific community at large, 2055 marked the year that development on the Dreamscape project was made illegal. All work on the Dreamscape project was immediately terminated. Yet, work began on a new project. Something a little more ambitious. Dreamscape. Every conscious entity possesses a dreamscape, an explorable representation of their subconscious mind. A dreamscape is reflective of the mind it represents. Humans have long reported recurring locations in their dreams, a base they frequently return to during REM sleep. With enough practice and reflection, it is possible for somebody to visit their own dreamscape. We now understand that returning to the subconscious place is crucial for maintaining psychological stability. Because of this, it is theorized that a human's dreamscape contains their core. A subject's dreamscape can be accessed by using the Dreamscape Explorer, or DSE for short. Not yet. I'll type that in soon, but not yet. Illegal. The Dreamscape project was initially created to research and monitor the growth of artificial minds created at Enigma. However, Various factors led to the immediate termination of its development once it was discovered that the Dreamscape technology could be theoretically used to hijack the mind of humans. In opposition to the notion that the Dreamscape project was an ethical violation, Enigma insisted that it would only be used on machines. That is, of course, until 2058. 2058. 3 years ago, in this very room, a virus was uploaded to this headquarters. While details about what happened that day are sparse, it is widely believed that an unnamed attacker used the Dreamscape Explorer to upload a virus into her mind. Since then, it has been slowly influencing her behavior. Okay. Dreamscape Explorer. Originally conceived as a way to peer into the minds of artificial intelligence, the Dreamscape Explorer is an old piece of software that was sunset back in 2055. This software allows the user to explore the dreamscape of any conscious entity with a known entity ID. It's just a pity that the use of the DSE was made illegal. And now, it looks like I won't be able to use it without the password. Password. All I need to do is enter my password here, and I should be able to gain access to Dreamscape Explorer. Okay. 1 password coming up. How funny would it be if I just forgot my password? Like, completely. I can just see it now. DJ, Echo Chamber Administrator at Enigma HQ, forgets password that only DJ knows, ending the story before it even begins. So, it's just a good thing I have not forgot my password. That's really cute. How about ending? Why am I thinking about the end? I've only just begun. Story. Seems like the fate of the world is in my hands. I feel like a hero in a story. I'm feeling full of hope. I hope these subjects are okay. Subjects. There are 3 subjects, each within their own chamber. However, it seems as though each of these subjects have become unresponsive. To find out more about a subject, I can run diagnostics on their chamber. Oh yeah, that's important too. Diagnostics. In order to run diagnostics on a subject's chamber, I must then... Okay, the number. Well, first of all, let's do the top one. I think it's 72. Running diagnostics on chamber. By top, I mean the highest number. Entity 72, diagnostics completed. Connection to hyperreality engine, 33%. Long echo ID. Subject core connection strength, 66%. Advancement to echostasis, 33%. It seems that something is holding the subject back from their echo, keeping them trapped in their own dreamscape. I better run diagnostics on another chamber. I will, but I've realized there's things there that I never actually typed in the first time that I played. It's like hyperreality something? But engine, hyperreality engine. Hyperreality refers to an inability to distinguish between actual reality and simulation reality. Excuse me. Hyperreality refers to an inability to distinguish between actual reality and a simulation of reality. Our algorithm, the hyperreality engine... Oh, her, I get it. That's cute. Maybe. That's probably not what her stands for. No, it's not. I don't know where I got that from. Is what allows us to blur the line between the user's actual reality and that of their echo. Within this echo, the hyperreality engine can gradually make a series of distortions of a user's reality until it suits their needs, desires, and beliefs, without ever breaking the illusion of simulation. As I'm sure you can imagine, this is an incredibly powerful tool when used correctly. Okay, how about hyperreality engine? Make more progress. Okay. Interesting. Fuck, there was another thing I wanted to type in, but I cannot remember what the hell it was. Hang on, I'm going to type this guy in again. Just give me a second. What was the other one I wanted to look up? Was there another one I wanted to look up? Echostasis, right. Yeah, I'm doing that for your sake. Because I know what echostasis is, but you guys need to know. It has been theorized that prolonged exposure to an echo may be dangerous. Echostasis occurs when the connection between the core and its vessel has been severed. The user becomes completely assimilated into the fabricated reality of their echo, locked in a state that inhibits any opportunity for growth or development of self. Echostasis eventually leads to complete brain death. Thankfully, there has yet to be a single case of echostasis, but that might change if I don't do something quick. Okay, you want more, so let's do, is it 65, I think? Yeah. Connection to hyperreality engine, 33%. Connection strength 66%. Or subject to core, yeah. Advance into echostasis 33%. That doesn't look good. It appears that something is pulling the subject away from her. Wait. Could that be what's happening here? Could it be that this subject is trapped in their dreamscape? A prisoner inside their own mind? Unable to move on from something? Did my phone just buzz? No. Okay. Right, let's run the diagnostics on the other one. The red room that's listening to glitchy music. Connection to hyperreality engine, 0%. Echo ID, long. Caution, suitable echo not found. Subject core connection strength, 66%. Advancement to echostasis, 33%. That's strange. For some reason, it seems difficult for her to create a suitable echo for the subject, as if she cannot create whatever it is the subject wants, meaning that this subject is trapped in their dreamscape, stuck between realities. I need to help them. Right, so let's have a brief recap. So, obviously we have... I can't turn around right now. Oh, there we go. I can... So obviously we have reality. We have reality, we have the echo, and we have dreamscape. And dreamscape is the thing that everybody already has. It's just your subconscious... well, it's your subconscious, basically. And the echo is generated by this algorithm to give you your desires, a sort of utopia. And these... Here at Enigma, they are testing that out by having 3 subjects go into echoes. But then we have this virus that is purportedly doing something. I'm sure there is a virus, but I have my own suspicions. Okay, well, I've given the basics. But either way, my job is to go into these people's minds, specifically into their dreamscapes, and try to rescue their cores, which is their actual who they are. Okay, fine. Well, anyway, the password. I don't know if you're supposed to just figure this out normally. I figured it out by accident, because I wasn't trying to type in a password. I didn't even know I needed a password. I was just piecing some things together. So, like, obviously there was the year 2055, and then there's the year 2058, and it said that 3 years later is now. So I tried typing in 2061. That's the password. And here comes the vaporwave. You can now access the DSE. Looks like I can now access the Dreamscape Explorer, DSE for short. Right. Important notice, by continuing you agree to the following. 1. You have familiarized yourself with the objective. 2. You have referred to the instructions before using the DSE. 3. You understand that the Enigma Corporation accepts no liability for any brain damage sustained during a cerebral hijack. I'm going to turn down the music on my headphones so I can hear myself speak. Right, well, that gives us some more things to look up. So that's objective, instructions, and cerebral hijack. Objective. I now know what I need to do. Bring home the first subject. For the past 3 years, a virus has been affecting the 3 subjects. Now we have lost connection to their cores. With each second, they become more and more lost in the cloud. I need to find their cores and bring them home. To do that, I'll have to break into the dreamscapes and find the path home. The other one was... Fuck. I know cerebral hijack. What was number 2? Objective. Instructions. Okay, yeah. Once the cerebral hijack has been performed, you'll enter the echo view. It's a visual representation of the subject's experience inside their echo. To hijack the subject's mind and explore the dreamscape, simply press enter. Please note, if too much psychological damage is sustained to a subject within their dreamscape, then the DSE will automatically force them back to the comfort of their echo. You can also press escape at any time to retreat back to the Echo view, allowing you to try again. I got it. It's a lot of instructions, but I should be able to just jump into the DSC and figure it out for myself. The other one, Cerebral Hijack. The Cerebral Hijack is what allows us to jack into the mind of an entity and spectate their experience, even control them entirely. The technology is built into each chamber, specifically for problems like this. Our attacker exploited this technology when they first planted this virus back in 2058. And while it's not ideal, I may also have to make use of it myself. Right. Path. Everyone has their own path. I have mine. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Neural path. Neural path. A subject's dreamscape can only be explored for a short amount of time before they must retreat back to their Echo. However, opening new neural paths will gradually open their minds to me, allowing me to delve deeper into their minds, forwarding out a resolve. So, neural paths are shortcuts. When I go into these things, I'm in speedrun mode. I've got a maze to explore in a short amount of time. I can open up shortcuts, these neural paths, and then they will stay open on subsequent runs. My resolve is my health. If I fall into water, I die. If I touch a monster, I die. If I run out of time, I die. But dying just brings me back to the Echo and allows me to restart. But the shortcuts will still be open. So this is like a bunch of mini speedruns. That is the structure of this game, to my knowledge. Okay. I do feel like I'm prepping myself for like a crazy scientific expedition here. But I know what I'm doing. And last night I was able to play a bit of this first stream. I basically went until I got stuck. Hopefully I'll be able to get through it today and not get stuck. And I can tell you right now, using 64, you have nowhere to go. Using 65, you have nowhere to go. 72 is the only one you can really do. You can enter the other mines and walk around for a bit, but there's nothing to do until the time runs out. So, are we ready for this? Am I ready for this? And I guess for now I'll just be setting up the shortcuts again, and then figuring out how to... Okay. Pick up my controller. Put the keyboard down. You ready? Are you ready, Jordan? DJ? This is their Echo, obviously. This is their utopia. Let's just vibe with this for a little tiny bit. Little loop. Okay. Don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, I don't have much time. I don't want to open this just yet. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to stop me from doing anything, but I don't need to open that just yet. I'm probably not going fast enough to make it to the first shortcut. Got the vibes, the headphones. The effects are so fucking cool. Right, so I've opened this up. Now I can go down here. What? Abandoned piano. Let's wait for it to loop. Right. So now we're at the part where I got stuck. I will show you. Have to keep trying. There's like 3 different paths you can go in there, and they all lead to a monster. And I have no gun. Ah, yep. Okay, here, I'll show you what happens if you go down here. Open this manhole, and I'm right here, getting shot at. Shotgun's back there! I didn't even know that. Right, so I need to open up that shotgun somehow. This doesn't do anything. If I can get that shotgun, then I'm gold. Really oppressive down here. Go this way. Closed door. Good God. Definitely wasn't expecting this game to be hard right out the gate. And it might not even be hard, but it sure is stressful. So what the fuck am I supposed to do here? I could go here and wait. Hey, buddy. Actually, that gives me an idea. I hate doing this, but that gives me an idea. I don't even want to do this, but it gives me an idea. It's not open! Really? So I just raised my heart rate for no reason. Jesus. What else can I do down here? I must be missing something. I want to be missing something. I hope I'm missing something. Abandoned piano. I'm just wondering. I never did notice that piano. Abandoned. What happened to these subjects to cause them to abandon their dreamscapes? The only way I'll find out was with a cerebral hijack using the DSE. Thanks! Yeah, real helpful. Yeah, I know. So I'm just gotta keep trying. What if I go this way? I'm just gonna look around as thoroughly as I can. I really thought that giving that one guy the slip would have worked. But it just led to a locked gate. Well, what's up here? Another locked gate. God, it's really intense. When the time's running out, it's really intense. Clearly, the only way I can go is down here. I gave the guy the slip and it did nothing. There's like 2 different locked gates here. And what doesn't help, the most logical thing now seems like giving that guy I just died to, giving him the slip, baiting him to chase me. But by the time I'm there, the other guy's already behind me. You're shooting things at me, I don't care. Hey, buddy. Man. Okay, look, I'm gonna try one of the other worlds. You know, I've said that there's nothing there, but I'm still gonna check. Another nice vibe. Right. Go up here. There's a locked gate. There's a shotgun back there. Go up here. Warning. Fog levels have increased. This area is now off limits. Bridge is lowered elsewhere. Down here. Go this way. Subject 72. The one we've just been in. You go this way. Another locked gate. Try it one more time. I'm also just trying to look around this area. Look at the architecture. And I wish I could just open that damn thing from here. I need to lower that bridge from elsewhere, which... The fire over there. And the 72 on the wall kind of indicates to me that you're supposed to beat 72 first. God, the vibes. Big castle in the distance. I swear there's a castle in the distance for 72 as well. Fog. It seems these mines have been shrouded in a thick fog. This fog could be indicative of a dreamscape that has become ignored. Great. Cool. 64. Weirdly silent. Another castle in the distance. There's no way I'm able to confront what I did, not without the help of my beloved. Manhole? Shotgun. So yeah. You get the idea. Ah! Ah! I hate that that worked. God, I hate that that worked. But there's nowhere to go. They're all dead ends. All of them are dead ends. What? What the fuck? Where did that guy come from? If you're telling me that strategy isn't even consistently repeatable, then, well, I don't like that. This game gives me really weird vibes. Is he? Yep, there he is. What the hell? It's quite a difficulty spike as well. Suck it. Suck it. Where the hell do I go now? Bridge. Bridge has been opened. obfuscate, can only be activated by shooting them.